they were constantly putting demands on us, constantly putting unrealistic demands on us, unrealistic expectations on us. But if you a boss and you know about engineers, you know that when you create that pressure and you put that type of pressure on the engineers, you're gonna get out of this guy more than what even the guy think he can do. And so to some degree, they knew that about us. So it's like, if you an engineer, if that's your profession, if that's what you signed up for, one of the things that you signed up for in your career too is to get bullied. You're gonna get bullied. You're gonna get bullied because one, managers are gonna be sitting there looking at you like, man, you know how much we pay this guy? And they gonna be sitting there looking at how can they bring your dollar per hour down? You know, they're gonna try to figure out like, you know, how can we load them up? How can we make more demands of them? And that's just what it is. That's just what they're gonna do. It ain't nothing that you can really do about it. You're gonna be the worker bee. So if you don't like the work, you don't wanna be an engineer. You know, it's gotta be something in you, some little part of you or some little piece of you that just likes to work on problems and like to solve problems. Some part of piece of you that just likes to grind every day, that likes to work, just like to put in energy that's driven by accomplishment or driven by, you know, being able to make the impossible possible. It's got to be something in you. It's to some degree, man. I think God makes engineers. You know, He does. You know, He makes them before we come here, and then He puts us through the paces to reveal to us what He made us from day one. You know, it's like a baby bird. You know, He made this baby bird to fly, and then He puts the baby bird through events and sequence of events and trials and tribulations till the baby bird has to be forced into a position because they're so uncomfortable where they start flapping their wings and they start going nuts, and then next thing they know, they fall out the nest, and through natural instinct they start flying, and then it's revealed to them that they're capable of flying. Because for a lot of us, that's how it is, right? The Most High puts us through trials. He puts us through tribulations. He puts us in situations where we get back down, where our backs get pressed against the wall, and then that reveals a talent, that reveals some type of gift, that reveals some kind of blessing that exists. Then that situation, that silver lining that comes out. And it's like, if you really think about it, and you've been through this process, you know, over time you kind of get wise and you start saying to yourself, I want to seek out that process. You know, I want to seek out the process that's going to press me against the wall. I'm going to seek out the process that's going to make me sweat. I'm going to seek out the process that's going to frustrate me to no end. That's going to put me in a position where the Most High can show me what He put inside of me. Because you don't get there sitting on the couch. You don't get there when you watching TV all day. You don't get there when your environment is not pressing back on you. When you don't feel any pressure, you don't feel any frustration, you're not challenged to be more than that day in any kind of way, shape, or form, then you're not gonna get that. You know, it's only when you get into situations where you got that boss that's riding your case, or you got that coach that's riding your case, or you know, you got this officer that got this gun in your face because he done pulled you over and he think you got drugs in your car just because he's racially profiling you. Your environment is pressing back on you some kind of way, shape, or form.